I asked the tallest whether they had lived there long. He frowned and muttered something as if angry, but the oldest one put his hand and smiled. And then the tall one was quiet. The oldest one only said, "Have mercy upon us."
While the fisherman was talking, the ship had drawn nearer to the island.
There, now you can see it plainly, if your grace will please to look, said the tradesman, pointing with his hand.
The bishop looked, and now he really saw a dark streak, which was the island. Having looked at it a while, he left the prow of the vessel, and going to the stern, asked the helmsman.
What island is that?
That one
Replied the man.
has no name. There are many such in this sea.
Is it true that there are hermits who live there for the salvation of their souls?
So it is said, your grace, but I don't know if it's true. Fishermen say they have seen them, but of course, they may only be spinning yarns.
I should like to land on the island and see these men,
Said the bishop.
How could I manage it?
The ship cannot get close to the island,
Replied the helmsman.
but you might be rowed there in a boat. You had better speak to the captain.
The captain sent for and came,
I should like to see these hermits.
said the bishop.
Could I not be rowed ashore?
The captain tried to dissuade him,
Of course it could be done,
said he.
but we should lose much time. And if I might venture to say so to your grace, the old men are not worth your pains. I have heard say that they are foolish old fellows who understand nothing and never speak a word, any more than a fish in the sea.
I wish to see them,
Said the bishop.
and I will pay you for your trouble and loss of time. Please let me have a boat.
There was no help for it, so the order was given. The sailors trimmed the sails, the steersman put up the helm, and the ship's course was set to the island. A chair was placed in the prow of the bishop, and he sat on it. The passengers all collected at the prow and gazed up at the island, and those who had the sharpest eyes could presently make out a rock on it, and then a mud hut. At last, one man saw the hermits themselves. The captain brought a telescope, and after looking through it, handed it to the bishop.
It's right enough. There are three men standing on the shore. There, a little to the right of that big rock.
The bishop took the telescope, got it into position, and he saw the three men. A tall one, a shorter one, and one very small and bent, standing on the shore and holding each other by the hand. The captain turned to the bishop.
The vessel can get no nearer in than this, your grace. If you wish to go ashore, we must ask you to go in the boat, while we anchor here.
The cable was quickly let out, the anchor cast, and the sails furled. There was a jerk, and the vessel shook. Then a boat having been lowered, the oarsmen jumped in, and the bishop descended the ladder and took his seat. The men pulled at their oars, and the boat moved rapidly towards the island. When they came within a stone's throw, they saw three old men. A tall one with only one down his waist, a shorter one in a tattered peasant coat, and a very old one bent very old when old cassock. Pulled in shore and held on with the boat hook while the bishop got out. The old man bowed to him, and he gave them his benediction, at which they bowed still lower. Then the bishop began to speak to them.